Good morning friends and welcome to the pre-market view. Friends, we had extremely strong session for both European as well as US markets because we are hearing some strong statements from the ECB leaders that they would do whatever it takes to stabilize the Eurozone and Euro in particular. Also friends, we have an important Fed meeting coming up on Tuesday where there are hopes being built that there is going to be some kind of a monetary easing, and on the back of that we have seen a very strong up move in European markets which were up anywhere from 1 to 2%. Also some of the bond yields also have cooled off, and US markets were also up almost about 1.5 to 2%. In fact, Dow was up 1.5% and S&P was up almost 2%, as people have some kind of a hope of stimulus. When we look at the Asian markets today, friends, they are up anywhere from 0.5% to almost 1.25%. Hang Seng is up almost 1.25%, whereas Shanghai is slightly down about minus 0.25%. When we look at the flows, friends, it continues to be good after a couple of days of negative numbers by the FIIs. On Friday, FIIs were net buyers in the cash market to the tune of 563 crore. And the domestic institutions were sellers to the tune of 254 crore. On that note, I would invite Shaival to take us through important F&O cues and the possible strategies that we can have. Hi Shaival, good morning.
Good morning.
Zigzag sessions in the market back to back, and since the global cues are very strong, we are going to see a gap up of almost 35 to 40 points. But I was seeing the flows data, it continues to be quite strong. So what is your reading into that?
See, in Friday's trade, what we have seen is that the positive flow from the European and American markets have led to a rally in the Asian indices as well. And in Friday's trade, FIs were net buyer by around 2,629 crore. Yes, in spite of FIs being net buyer, we have seen some marginal short positions been building up in the Nifty in Friday's trade. As well, the PCR ratio has able to manage to hold the mark of 1, which is a good and comfortable zone from where we can expect some bounce in the market.
Okay, and what is your reading of the major open interest built up, and looking at that, what is your outlook on the broad range for the market?
What we have seen is that strike of 5,400 call option followed by 5,500 call option has seen a good activity in Friday's trade. Whereas on the put side, what we have seen is that 5,000 put option stands with the highest number of shares in the open interest in this current matrix. It is around 81 lakh shares. And then 5,100 put option has also seen a good activity. And from past couple of trading sessions, we have been seeing that market has been trading in a very narrow range of 5,100 and 5,200. What we have seen is that the weekly VWAP still stands at 5,300. Now, market has been facing hurdle at 5,200. It would continue to face so. If it is able to surpass convincingly, then on higher side, as we have monetary policy lined up on 31st, that is tomorrow, if there's some positive outcome from the policy, then probably 5,400 can be seen on the higher side. But if we are not able to surpass 5,200, then on lower side market would trade in a narrow range of 5,000.
Okay.
We have also kept 5,000 as the lower range because in the matrix we have seen that 5,000 put option stands with highest number of shares in the open interest. So correct. This is the probable range if there's nothing in the market that comes.
Okay, Shaival, any specific ideas that we can talk about?
See, we have identified 3 stocks, 2 stocks from intraday basis and 1 stock on positional basis. On intraday basis, Titan is looking positive with support of 224 rupees 10 paisa, and one can go short on Dish TV with resistance of 69 rupees 20 paisa. Whereas on positional basis, one can buy call option of Tata Sales strike 420 with stop loss of 5 and target of 14 and 7.
Right, Shaival, thanks a lot for that update. Thank you. Friends, now let me take you through the important news and the possible action one can take in the market. Friends, Mahindra Satyam has entered into some kind of an agreement with Aberdeen Asset Management Company to settle the losses claim for almost 12 million rupees, which is about 67 crore. Friends, remember that Aberdeen Asset Management, which had a stake in Satyam, had suffered huge losses and had filed a case against Satyam, and because of that this issue was going on, and now that this settlement has happened, that would actually be a positive news for Satyam. So we are recommending a buy call on Satyam with a stop loss of 82.5 and a target of 87 to 88. Also, we are seeing good strong buying interest in the IT stocks, so that would also have a positive effect on Satyam. Crompton Greaves has acquired a company called ZIV Group for an enterprise value of almost 150 million euros, and one can go long in Crompton with a stop loss of 112 and a target of 120 to 122. Also friends, SR Oil, which had a huge liability of sales tax to the Gujarat government, has finally managed to pay about 1000 crore, and the accounts which were freezed by the Gujarat government have been defreezed. So one can go long on SR Oil with a stop loss of 47.25 and a target of 50 to 52. Also friends, CBI has made a statement that both Bharti and Vodafone were given additional spectrum in undue haste in January 2002. So there could be some negative implications for Bharti. So we are suggesting a short on Bharti with a stop loss of 313 and a target of 298 to 295. Also friends, DLF, which is trying to get rid of some of the known core assets, has decided to sell their Lower Parel land for about 2,800 crore to Lodha Group and one private equity investor. So we believe that this would have a positive implications for DLF. One can go long on DLF with a stop loss of 191.5 and a target of 201 to 203. Also friends, US FDA has lifted the ban on one of the Dr. Reddy's product. So one can go long on Dr. Reddy with a stop loss of 1590 and a target of 1670 to 1700. Another development for auto industry is that there are talks of doing a price hike on the diesel engine for the auto companies. So we believe that this would have a negative implications for stocks like Tata Motors. So one can go short on that with the stop loss of 217 and a target of 205 to 203. Also Mahindra and Mahindra, which also has a huge component of diesel engine in its total revenue stream, one could go short with a stop loss of 702 and a target of 667 to 660. That's it from all of us friends. See you tomorrow at the same time.